Number 1 is change the thumbnails to squares. In your one Daniel, they're different shapes. What I'm after, just a uniform squares, and just looks neat. Just like this, square, 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 square. It doesn't matter what shape the underlying image is. Number 2 is to enable the horizontal resizing of the side panel. I can't actually resize this panel, whereas here in the previous version I can. Number 3 is to remember the position of the artwork, so that if I position the artwork as such, I want to be able to remember that position when I change it to something else. See, now it's changed back to what it was originally. Please can you make it remember the position. Number 4 is always maintain the aspect ratio. So I don't like the fact that it behaves this way now, where you can just adjust it anyway. I need that to remain the same as it was. If you look at this one here, it maintains the ratio every single time. Number 5 is only have the bottom right and middle right squares visible. So I want this to be a square and this to be a square here. So similar to the way this one behaves, it just lights up here. It just lights up when you hover over it. I just want these two, nothing else. I don't want a border. Number 6 is only make the squares appear when you hover over it. At the moment it's just permanently it's just permanently like that. You can't actually, I only want it when you hover over it, similar to the way they appear when you hover over this. Number 7 is fix the perspective mode. You can hardly see the grid lines. I need to see the grid lines. I need you to make these squares bigger. Then you'll exactly the same way as they are here. I need it just obvious that it's in perspective mode. Number 8 is to enable the scrolling of artwork in the new position, so that if I position it if I position the artwork like this, I want to be able to scroll, but it doesn't, it just goes back to the old position. So I'm not sure what happened there. As you can see, if I move this piece of artwork here and then I just change that, it changes the image. So it changes the artwork. I just need that back. Fix the zoom. Number 9 is to be able to zoom in the viewports. At the moment I can't scroll up and down. Here I can actually scroll. I need that to perform exactly the same way. Number 10 is to be able to move the image around when you zoom. So this is the old version. See, I can actually zoom in, I can move it around, and even when I hover over it, I can still move the artwork. Here I obviously can't do it. Number 11 is fix the upload of interiors. So I can't upload anything. It's not. I click on it, nothing happens. Number 12 is fix the upload of art. I can't upload anything. Number 13 is add a favourite, the love heart feature in the thumbnails. I can't favourite anything at the moment, whereas here I can favourite these and I can unfavourite them. And then I can view these in the folder. I can't do it here, so I don't know how I'm supposed to get interiors across here. Number 14 is fix the downloading of the image of the institute. I have no idea what's happening here. And I should be able to click on one of these and it appears here as fixed and not being able to move anything around. Please, Daniel, just follow the same thing as what you've seen. I'm not sure how the code has just become all different, but I really need everything the same as it was in the previous program. Again, I don't know what this red is. When I download it, I don't even know what this file is here. It's just not letting me individually select, so if you can address that, please. This is only the start of them. Certainly the start of the things that I've noticed, and I'm really needing this to be brought to the same level because I'm not coping at the moment. I'm really needing you to help me out. Thanks.